Hey, what's going on? It's Kamal Dwayne, and I'm back with another thing. You feel me? Nah, I'm just playing. But check me out, y'all. We got another demonstration here. We're just gonna demonstrate some of these new solid R&B chord presets. You know what? You can get exactly where you want to be using these R&B chord presets. Let me show you how we did this one. And I'm first just play the beat out so you can hear it. So look, this came down to, man, a really simple up-tempo R&B drum pattern, man. And it's a very common drum pattern. You're going to recognize it when you hear it. So this is how the whole thing started. All right. Yeah, how many times have you heard that R&B drum pattern? Now, it can be used in so many different ways. Now, this drum pattern and a couple more will be also bonus files when you buy the Solid R&B chord pack. Now, if you've already purchased it, you're going to get an order update. If you haven't purchased it yet, you're going to get the bonus files with your order. And we're also going to list all of the sounds that we use in this production here, as well as the next one that we're going to go over. All right, so check it out. After that came the chord progression. Now, this is just the bed of the track, you know, the kind of foundational glue that's going to hold everything together. And it's going to, you know, dictate where you go melodically or musically. So this is the Solid R&B B minor 2 preset. So this is how that sounds. All right, so we just played that out like this. All right. And so after that, man, you know, I felt like it needed some bottom and something like a backbone to kind of like let it move a little bit more and give it some feeling. So we added this bass right here. All right, so then what we wanted to do was kind of color it in, give it some movement, something that can be there but not overwhelming, something in the background, you know, kind of pique your interest. So that's where these bells come in. All right. And so after that, man, I just kind of wanted to color it and give it a little bit more juice, you know, give it a little bit something else that you can feel. and I kind of put these leads on the downbeat, you know, just to accentuate. And here we go. Really, the icing on the cake was the vocal chops. Okay, now these vocal chops kind of give it some more character and kind of like take it over that edge and make it something that you want to hear, you know, something a little bit more interesting. And it sounds really good under an artist, you know, in a record. So let's do it. All right. And so really that's the beat, man. That's the whole beat. And so what we could do is create a change right here. And you can see I was already experimenting with it. And all I did was add another instance of chords and routed that to a different VST, right? And this VST has a piano sound that I like. And here we go. We're just playing the same chord progression, but we're just holding it out. Okay, so check it out. All right, y'all, and that's that track, man. It was real quick and easy when you got the right tools, you know what I mean? When you have the right ideas right there at your fingertips and you can just go ahead and use them in whatever way you feel creatively inclined, you know what I mean? And so that's the power of all of the things that are over there at producerrnb.com, man, from MIDI files to loops to all kinds of different things. And also the Producer Secrets course will give you some more insight on how we were able to come up with this drum pattern, how we were able to know instinctively, quickly, what needed to be done. And this beat didn't take very long at all to create. As you can see, it's only a few parts, but it's also something that an artist can take and, you know, create a complete idea out of, you know what I mean? So with that being said, let's go ahead and move on to the next loop, and we'll see how another preset inspired that track. Let's get it. All right, so in this track, we're going to take on like a more of a traditional R&B approach. Now, what we're going to do is just play the track, and then I'll show you how we did it. All right, so in this one, what we did was we used chords again, I believe chords. All right, and we used this Solid R&B C minor 2 preset. I'm gonna play that lower. All right, so that's how we played it out. Now the track originally started with the drum pattern. All right, and let's just go ahead and solo that out real quick. Now it came with the drum pattern first, so all right, and so from there we just added the chords, and then from there, I mean, the beat was pretty much already, you know where to go after the chords are laid in, and that's what the value of having these chord ideas on hand is. It can really set you up for good tracks. All right, so here's just the drums, and then now we're playing the chords along with the drums. All right, and so, like I said, this is a more traditional R&B approach. And so what I did was I used two basses here, and now we have the first bass. This is more of a spiky kind of. It's not heavy in the low end, but it's more of a top end bass. And then we layered that with a deeper kind of smooth tone R&B bass that can add the that lush, smooth oozing feeling. You know what I mean? So here's the top bass. All right, and again, when you buy the Solid R&B presets, we're going to give you a few R&B drum patterns, and we're also going to give you the sounds that we used in this production here and the previous one as well, so that you can understand, okay, what bass did he use, what plug-in, okay. I know you guys ask those questions a lot. So with this is a bass. This is a deep, smooth R&B bass, and this was played out like this. So, playing with the octaves and knowing your scales, that really helps to create that nice R&B feeling, Next, what we did was we just added, we just played, some embellishment over top to give it a top layer, to give it some more movement, to kind of flow with the music a little bit better, some accentuation, and this piano part came to mind. So. All right, and last but not least, we just went ahead and accentuated the downbeats with this vocal effect, and this is how that sounds all together. All right, and so just to bring in another part, I played some more piano here, and then this is just some, embellishment, man, just to bring in something new for the track. All right. All right, and so that's that track right there, and it all came together. You know, the glue for this track again was the Solid R&B Chord presets. And if you want to find more good quality chords, MIDI chords, and presets for these different VSTs, I would suggest that you check out producerrnb.com. There's a lot of variety, a lot of different chords that get you, where you want to go very quickly. With that being said, peace, love, and enjoy.